Okay, so November has come to an end, and it's time to do another episode of Why I'm Broke. And this month, I thought I would be spending a lot of money on Black Friday sales, but surprisingly, most of the stuff that I bought wasn't on Black Friday, and yeah, I just paid regular price for it before Black Friday even started. I don't think I bought too many movies on Black Friday, just a few. But yeah, let's get started with, first of all, these darn Hot Toys, man. I bought this. Damn, that's huge. Star-Lord Hot Toy. I'm a huge fan of Star-Lord. I think he's a very interesting character. I really loved him in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I adore that movie. It's one of, in my opinion, one of Marvel's best movies. But yeah, I think the character has slowly declined, and I think he's just turned into a bit of an idiot and a bit of a caricature. He's really just become a joke. And he still has some humanity towards him, but I think the first one they really nailed it with Star-Lord. Now going on to the second Hot Toy that I bought. Jesus Christ! Don't get into Hot Toys, man. That stuff it's bad for you. The Dark Knight himself. Yeah, I absolutely love this figure. It's very hard to move. I like to keep them in the box because clearly I don't have enough space to really, keep them outside of the box. So I keep them in the box until, maybe one day I'll move out and then I'll have enough room to really display all these figures. But yeah, another great figure. I love the Dark Knight. I love the costume. For the longest time, it was my favorite design on the Batsuit until Ben Affleck's Batman came, and that quickly became my favorite design simply because I'm a Dark Knight Returns fanatic. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I got that right. But also, these really cool little Funko Pops, where I actually got the entire Avengers team from the first Avengers movie in the shawarma scene. You guys remember that shawarma scene? Like the post credits for the first Avengers movie when they're all eating shawarma after Iron Man recommended it? Yeah, I decided for some reason that I wanted the whole team, and eventually I do plan on displaying them. These are probably one of the few Funko Pops that I'm going to take out of the box because I just think they look so much better once they're put together and all eating together. So yeah, I wanted to get the whole team, and I got the whole team. So I bought the whole team for the Funko Pops, and my plan is to take them out of the box and display them together. But now, that was all the extra stuff. Time to get into the movies. So I think these were the only ones that I bought from Black Friday. These first that I'm about to show you. And I already have the steelbook of this, but I needed to get the 4K version, and it was on Black Friday, so it was only like $8. Top Gun. I love this movie, Top Gun Maverick. Still one of the best movies that came out this year. So really wanted to rewatch it in 4K, and I actually did rewatch it in 4K. Beautiful. Especially now that I got my PS5. Last Night in Soho. Saw this in theaters. I love Edgar Wright. He's one of my favorite directors, and this movie wasn't one of his best, even though it's still really good. I just think that the Cornetto trilogy, Scott Pilgrim, Baby Driver, those are all just far better movies. But yeah, still a solid movie, and it was very cheap. And I finally got Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I still haven't seen it. It's still in the packaging, but it was on a Black Friday sale, and I just had to have it because I wasn't going to get the steelbook for this. The steelbook was like 6 times the price of this, and it just wasn't worth it for me. Then I also got another movie that doesn't have a steelbook, which is kind of sad, and that's Elvis. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I don't think it was as good as I hoped it would be, but still a very enjoyable movie, and for $10 with a slipcover, great. There you go. And another guilty pleasure of mine. This is the movie that introduced me to Carl Urban, and I'm so glad he's in The Boys because he does a really good job at playing Billy Butcher, and it kind of breaks my heart that they kind of wasted him in the MCU since he was in Thor Ragnarok for like a few minutes. He had a small role, a good role, but a small role. But that's Doom. Yeah, not a lot of people like this movie, especially people who are huge fans of the games. I played the games, but I was never a huge fan of them, so, this movie, especially since I saw this movie first before I played the games, it never bothered me. I always thought it was a really cool action movie, and I still do. I still think it's like a guilty pleasure action movie with The Rock being the bad guy. How often do you get The Rock being the bad guy? So that's cool. Alright. On to the steelbooks. We got this Doctor Strange steelbook. This is such a really cool steelbook. I just had to have it. I have all these MCU movies on Disney Plus, so I can watch them anytime. So the only times I collect steelbooks for Marvel movies are when I personally just think that they look badass. And this Doctor Strange steelbook, I just think it looks great, it looks awesome. And yeah, the movie itself, it's good, but it's nothing crazy. Now another steelbook that I bought, got some scratches on it, is the Mondo steelbook version for A Quiet Place. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I just absolutely love how the cover looks, how it's like the light bulbs that they were using to light up the place. I already have the steelbook in 4K, I think. Yeah, is it 4K or Blu Ray? I think I have a 4K steelbook of A Quiet Place already. So I really didn't need this, and it was a bit pricey, but I bought it just because I absolutely I love the way this steelbook looks. I think it looks amazing, so I had to get it. Alright, now going on to another steelbook that I probably could have bought, for a lot cheaper, but it was Blu Ray and this is 4K, and I just love steelbooks so much. X. I really enjoyed X, and I'm thinking about getting the Walmart exclusive Blu Ray for Pearl, because I also think that looks pretty cool. But at the same time, if they come out with a steelbook 4K, because the Pearl movie that they have is only on Blu Ray, I think they don't have a 4K, so I'm thinking of just waiting a little bit longer to see if they release a 4K steelbook, maybe from another country, until I decide to purchase Pearl. I also got Pet Sematary. Never seen it. Steelbook. Actually, no, I think I got this. Was this on Black Friday too? I don't know. I think it was on sale. I don't know if it was Black Friday. But yeah, Pet Sematary steelbook is like $15 for a 4K steelbook. That's awesome. And Cody Leach talks about this movie all the time, so I really gotta watch it. Found this steelbook on eBay for very cheap. It was only like $15, I think, and I think it's still available on Best Buy, but it's still like $25 or something like that. And that's West Side Story. Who directed this? This was Steven Spielberg. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't seen this movie. I saw the original one way back a long time ago in middle school, I believe, and I really enjoyed it. So, Steven Spielberg, I'm sure this is gonna be great. Another steelbook is Mandy. I haven't seen this movie, but I know Dead Meat really enjoys it, and it's Nicolas Cage, so gotta give it a chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is how bad I am with... That's my mom. This is how bad I am with buying steelbooks. I'm just now realizing that I bought the same steelbook twice from two different places. That's why I'm broke. I gotta get better at this. This is literally the first time, as me recording this, that I'm realizing that I bought this steelbook from two different places. And I don't even think I realized that I had it. I think I bought it once from eBay, and then I bought it again from Best Buy. Alright, continuing on. Yeah, that just shows how bad I am with just keeping track of the stuff that I own. But anyways, White Man Can't Jump. I think I was talking about this last month when I had the Funko Pops. I think the Funko Pops are still right behind me. Yeah. Great steelbook, great movie, love it. I still can't believe that I bought the Pet Sematary twice. Wow. Anyways, 8 Mile steelbook. I'm a huge fan of Eminem. I still like him. I know he's a bit old and outdated, what some people say, but I still think he has it, and I love 8 Mile, so great steelbook. Then I got the steelbook for Deadpool 2. Of course, I'm a completionist. I think I got the steelbook for the first Deadpool, and yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it's still pretty enjoyable. So yeah, Deadpool 2. Pretty cool steelbook. I love the red in it. Looks nice. I'm still thinking about freaking Pet Sematary. I can't believe I did that. Doctor Sleep. I was watching some YouTube videos on The Shining, and that got me thinking about The Shining and Doctor Sleep. But yeah, I had to get the steelbook. I think I have the 4K. I think I already have it anyways. But steelbook, definitely had to get it. One of the biggest surprises. This movie doesn't get talked about as much as the first one does. And that makes sense because The Shining was so weird and so different, and people still talk about it to this day to understand it. And this one is more straight to the point. But I think filmmaking wise, this movie is just as good as the first one. I love it. I think this movie was cheap. Bumblebee, it was fine. I think we've only seen it once. It was, I think the Steelbook was on sale, so why not? Now this is weird. I had no idea, this I Am Legend Steelbook, but I had no idea that this was a DVD Steelbook. I think, what the hell? Yeah, so the 4K is in here, but it turns out they make Steelbooks for DVDs too, so I had no idea. There is a size difference. Yeah, there's a size difference, so that kind of sucks because it just throws everything off. But I have an I Am Legend 4K DVD Steelbook, so that's cool. Wish I knew that before I bought it. All right. The Reservoir Dogs Steelbook. This is by far probably the coolest Steelbook of 2022. The whole ear thing, it's something that I personally wasn't thinking about when I was thinking of the design of the Reservoir Dogs Steelbook. This is awesome. Quentin Tarantino's first, one of his best movies. I love Quentin Tarantino, he's my favorite director, so I knew I had to get it. And it was like $22 or something like that for a 4K Steelbook of Reservoir Dogs. That's insane. I also got the Steelbook for Infinity War, a Mondo version. I have like 4 of these. Infinity War is still my favorite MCU movie, and every time they come up with like a different Steelbook, I just have to have it. Yeah, this is like my 3rd, 4th or something. I don't know how many movies I have of this. Ooh, The Raid. It's actually, well, The Raid Redemption, but I think here it's just called The Raid. If you haven't seen this movie, please go watch it. It's probably one of the best action movies you'll ever see. Seriously, that's all it is. It's just this one badass character who actually doesn't really look anything like this. But I already have the Blu Rays. I just, Steelbook. I wanted to get the Steelbook. Yeah. This movie's badass. Literally, he's like a trainee cop, and or more like a rookie, and he really just goes into this building of bad people, and he's pretty much alone. He's got a few people with him, but he's pretty much alone, and he just has to make it out alive. And I mean, watch the movie, man, because it's fucking non-stop action. Haven't seen this movie, but it was on sale. It's Nicolas Cage. I missed it. Steelbook. So, yeah, makes sense. Oh, and here's a sequel to that movie that I was just talking about, The Raid 2. Now, this movie, it's a lot longer. It's got a lot more dialogue, and I think that's what threw most people off, because I think a lot of people have seen the first Raid movie, and not too many people want to watch the second one because it has a lot more dialogue. But I would say the second one, yeah, it's still better. This one it has just as much action as the first one does. It just has more dialogue as well. That's what makes the runtime last a little longer. But this movie is freaking amazing. Those two going back to back, just watch it. Oh, I also had to get this one. The Casablanca Steelbook Collection from Zavi. Yeah, this is a really cool Steelbook. Didn't see this movie until about maybe like a year and a half ago. And I saw it in film school, or one of my filming classes. This movie blew me away. Rick is one of the coolest characters in cinema history, and it's a classic. Enough said. All right. I'm still thinking about that Pet Cemetery, man. I can't believe that. I don't think I've opened this yet. Yep, nope. Scott Pilgrim. Oh, speaking of Edgar Wright, yeah. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is a really cool Steelbook, and I swear I've opened this before. Have I not opened this? Please don't tell me I bought 2 of these as well. Alright. I think so. Yeah. Cool Steelbook. Great movie. I love Edgar Wright. I saw this movie so many times. The first time I saw this movie, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I was about 10, 9. And I just kept rewatching the movie because it was so fucking awesome. I love Scott Pilgrim. Oh, another Marvel Mondo. I just love the cover of this. Iron Man, the original, the first MCU movie. Yeah, I love the cover. I love how it's the Mark 1 broken down and him just walking into the the desert. Really cool. Had to have it, so bought it. Oh, another Steelbook that was on sale from Walmart. Rocket Man. Haven't seen this movie. I love these like biopic movies. So yeah, I don't know what more to say, but I'm interested in watching it. Oh yeah, This I knew I bought twice, but obviously it's a different version. Reservoir Dogs. I love the way this steelbook looks, and I love Reservoir Dogs, so this to me was just an easy buy. I also got it like on sale on eBay. Ooh, another Mondo steelbook. This was also very cheap, and I'm surprised that it was very cheap. Shaun Damn. I'm starting to realize how many Edgar Wright movies I bought this year. Or not this year, this month. Shaun of the Dead. Cornetto trilogy. One of the best comedy trilogies of all time. Maybe the best comedy trilogy of all time, in my opinion. I love Edgar Wright's editing, his style, his humor. It's for me. I just saw The World's End like 2 days ago. I love Edgar Wright, and the Cornetto trilogy, yeah, I would probably say it's probably the best comedy trilogy of all time. Battle Royale. It's a really cool 4K steelbook, I think. Is it a steelbook? I don't know. I haven't opened it. But, yeah, I'm excited to watch this. I've actually never seen it. Oh, this movie I love, and I knew I had to get it. Well, right here it's just called Hardcore, but Hardcore Henry. This movie, I feel like nobody talks about it anymore. When this movie came out in 2016, it was like a cool concept. It was like a first-person movie, action movie, and now nobody talks about it. If you haven't seen Hardcore Henry, it's a pretty goofy, immature, raunchy. Think of it like Deadpool, a first-person Deadpool movie. That's the kind of humor that you're gonna get, and that's also the kind of action you're gonna get. It's very bloody and messy, but I love it. It's so much fun, and I like to rewatch it because it's pretty short. It's got lots of action, and oh yeah, it's in a different language. That's crazy. It's got some fun characters in here. Jimmy, if you watch this movie and you know who Jimmy is, I love Jimmy. Jimmy's a good character. This movie was like $7, I think. So Southpaw, yes. I mean, I'm not saying the movie is bad. That's why I bought it for like $7. That's the only reason why I enjoy this movie. But I already have one thing about steelbooks is I don't like it when steelbooks look just the same as the front cover of like the regular Blu Rays and whatnot. So that's the only thing that was stopping me from buying this, because the steelbook, the cover of the steelbook looks the same as the cover of the regular Blu Ray. But I mean, it was $7, and I like Southpaw. I like Eminem. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a fun movie. Yeah, so I got the steelbook. So I like $7. Braveheart. I think this was like $10. 4K Braveheart steelbook. Come on. My parents talk so much. Get Out. Yeah, this was a pretty expensive steelbook because it was very hard to find, but you can really see the dent in it, huh? Damn, that kind of pisses me off. Anyways, yeah, I just love the way this steelbook looks. If you've seen this movie and you understand what's going on here, I had to get the steelbook. I had to get the steelbook. Prince is so loud. La La Land. I think this was also this was also a Black Friday sale. On sale. I had to get it. And Parasite. I still haven't seen this movie. I have the 4K from I think last Black Friday, and I still haven't opened it. Mostly because I didn't have a 4K player. I didn't have my PS5 yet. But yeah, this was a steelbook, and I think this was also on sale. It was only like $10, I think, maybe less. No, I think it was a little more. But yeah, 4K steelbook. So yeah, had to give it. But yeah, that's my collection for this movie. I bought quite a few things, but like I said, most of it wasn't on Black Friday, and I can't believe I bought Pet Sematary twice. I do believe, yeah. I'm starting to remember. I think one of them was from Best Buy, and then the other one's from eBay. And I can't believe I did that. Like, I've done that before. It's not my first time doing it. So I gotta keep track of that because what the hell. But who knows? Maybe I can return one of them. Anyways. But yeah, that was my collection. Just growing to the collection. It's getting a lot bigger very fast. I don't realize how many steelbooks I'm buying until I do these videos. So yeah. Yeah, I bought a lot. I'm still thinking about that Pet Sematary. Wow, that's crazy. But as always, thanks for watching.